In the golden age of invention, names like Nikola Tesla, with his alternating current that powers our cities, and Alexander Graham Bell, whose telephone connected the world, shine brightly in history's spotlight. But amid these titans stands a man whose genius was forged in the shadows of relentless hardship, a lesser appreciated colossus named Thomas Alva Edison. While his light bulb illuminates every corner of modern life, from our homes to our streets, few know the hidden struggles that nearly extinguished his spark. Battles against deafness, failure, and betrayal that fueled his unyielding drive to banish darkness forever. Picture this. It's October 18, 1931, in the quiet grandeur of Glenmont, Edison's estate in West Orange, New Jersey. The 84-year-old inventor lies in his bed, his once vibrant eyes dimming as diabetes and kidney failure claim him. Surrounded by his second wife, Mina, and a few loyal aides, he whispers faintly, gazing out at the autumn leaves. "It's very beautiful over there," he says, perhaps glimpsing the eternal light he chased all his life. But in those final moments, does he reflect on the profound isolation that haunted him since childhood? The mystery of a man who heard the world in echoes, yet gave it sound and illumination. This is the enigma we'll unravel, a tale of triumph born from silent torment. Thomas Alva Edison entered the world on February 11, 1847, in the humble canal town of Milan, Ohio, the seventh and youngest child of Samuel and Nancy Edison. His birth came amid family lore of resilience. His father, a Canadian exile after a failed rebellion, scratched out a living as a shingle maker and land speculator. Young Tom, as he was called, arrived into a home buzzing with curiosity. His mother, a former schoolteacher, filled the air with stories and lessons. But unusual circumstances marked his early days. At just 7 weeks old, a bout of scarlet fever ravaged his body, leaving him with a profound hearing loss that would define his path. Some whispered it worsened years later when a train conductor yanked him aboard by the ears during a near-fatal mishap, pulling him from certain death under the wheels. "I felt something snap inside my head," Edison later recalled, a crack that silenced the world but ignited his inner fire. Formative losses piled on. By age 7, Tom's family uprooted to Port Huron, Michigan, where his father's ventures faltered, plunging them into poverty. School was a disaster. After just 3 months, his teacher branded him addled, too distracted and hyperactive for their rigid classroom. Humiliated, Tom fled home in tears, but his mother Nancy saw the spark others missed. She pulled him from school and homeschooled him with fierce devotion, turning their parlor into a laboratory of ideas. "My mother was the making of me," Edison would say gratefully. "She was so true, so sure of me, and I felt I had someone to live for." Under her guidance, he devoured books, everything from Dickens to Newton's Principia, displaying a remarkable memory that let him recite entire pages. At 10, he built his first chemistry lab in the basement, experimenting with potions that once exploded, nearly burning down the house. His unique ability to focus amid chaos emerged early. Deaf to distractions, he tuned into the whispers of science. By 12, necessity drove him to work. He hopped aboard the Grand Trunk Railroad as a newsboy, hawking papers, candy, and vegetables between Port Huron and Detroit. The rails became his university. In a baggage car, he set up a makeshift lab, printing his own newspaper, the Grand Trunk Herald, the first ever produced on a moving train. But danger lurked. That infamous train incident in 1859, when a box of phosphorus ignited, got him fired. Undeterred, he saved his station master's son from an oncoming locomotive, earning free telegraph lessons as reward. Telegraphy became his gateway. At 16 in 1863, he apprenticed as a telegrapher, wandering the Midwest and South during the Civil War's tumult. His deafness, now nearly total in one year and severe in the other, turned auditory signals into a curse. Operators mocked him, jobs slipped away. Yet he adopted, inventing devices to amplify signals, turning weakness into innovation. Deafness probably drove me to reading, he reflected. It also shielded him from the world's noise, letting ideas ferment in silence. Edison's journey accelerated in 1869 at 22 when he quit telegraphy for full-time invention in Boston. His first patent, an electric vote recorder for legislators, flopped spectacularly. Politicians hated its efficiency, preferring filibusters. Broke and hungry, he slept on floors, surviving on 15 cents a day. But persistence paid off. Moving to New York, he fixed a broken stock ticker at Gold Indicator Company, earning $300 and a job. By 1870, in Newark, New Jersey, he opened his first shop, partnering on telegraphic improvements. Impressive feats followed. The quadruplex telegraph in 1874, sending 4 messages on one wire, was sold for $100,000 to financier Jay Gould amid fierce litigation with Western Union. But setbacks loomed. Financial imprudence drained his pockets. He gave lavishly to friends, but skimped on wages, earning a reputation as stingy. Health woes mounted. His deafness isolated him socially, and experiments exposed him to toxins. Pivotal encounters shaped breakthroughs. In 1871, he married 16-year-old Mary Stilwell, a shop employee. They had 3 children, nicknamed Dot, Dash, and Will. But marriage brought hidden pains. Mary's health declined amid his absences. She died mysteriously in 1884 at 29, likely from a morphine overdose or brain congestion, leaving Edison shattered. "I was never quite the same after that," he confided. Seeking solace, he relocated to Menlo Park in 1876, building the world's first industrial research lab, a wooden barn buzzing with muckers, his team of machinists and chemists. Here, in everyday settings like late-night walks under gas lamps, insights struck. Frustrated by faint telephone voices, he invented the carbon transmitter in 1877, making calls audible. A simple button of lamp black revolutionized communication, still used in microphones today. Central conflicts erupted dynamically. Rivals abounded. George Westinghouse backed Nikola Tesla's AC, alternating current, clashing with Edison's DC, direct current, in the War of Currents. High-stakes drama unfolded in 1888 when Edison, fearing AC's danger, staged public electrocutions of animals, including Topsy the elephant in 1903, to discredit it. Ethical dilemmas tore at him. He opposed capital punishment, but designed the electric chair using AC, a betrayal of principles for business gain. Collaborators like Charles Batchelor, his years, were loyal, but betrayals stung. Assistants defected, and credit disputes raged. Edison's generosity shone through. He shared profits unevenly, but mentored many. Once saying, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." Victories mounted. The phonograph in 1877, born from a casual sketch while tinkering with telegraphs. Reciting, "Mary had a little lamb" into a tinfoil cylinder, he replayed his voice. The first ever recorded, stunning the world. Yet it took a decade to commercialize amid skepticism. Turning points of adversity altered everything. In 1878, backed by JP Morgan, Edison vowed to perfect the incandescent bulb, despite 22 prior inventors' failures. For 13 months, he tested 6,000 filaments, burning through $40,000. "I have not failed," he quipped. "I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Success came in 1879 with a carbonized bamboo filament glowing for 1,200 hours. But fortunes shifted. Mining ventures like iron ore separation in the 1990s cost him $2 million, nearly bankrupting him. Family strife deepened. Emotionally distant, he sued his son Thomas Jr. for peddling quack remedies under the Edison name. Remarrying Nina Miller in 1886 brought stability. They had 3 more children, but his workaholic habits, 112-hour weeks with catnaps, strained bonds. What made Edison's story unique? His unwavering dedication to humanity over gain. Deafness, once a curse, became his secret weapon, forcing reliance on visuals and teams, birthing a collaborative innovation. He amassed 1,133 patents, founding General Electric and pioneering motion pictures with the kinetoscope in 1891, laying cinema's heavy vision. Yet hidden struggles, chronic isolation, lost love, financial ruins, reveal the man who embraced failure as fuel. His legacy endures. Every lit bulb, every recorded song echoes his light. Tributes abound, from the Edison medal for engineers to influences on today's tech giants like Apple and Tesla Motors. It ties back to that boy yanked on a train, snapping into a world of silence, yet prophesying, "We will make electricity so cheap that only the rich will burn candles." He did. Thanks for listening to the story of Thomas Edison. I hope you enjoyed it.